What's up, everyone? Welcome to Intoxicated Opinion. YouTube, Anchor, Spotify, iTunes, however you listen to this, we appreciate you joining us today. We are going to play a clip for you.
Very controversial.
Then we're just going to talk about it.
Very controversial.
And hopefully not receive any hate emails about it.
Oh, we're going to receive a lot of hate on this one.
Let's play it.
All right.
And then let's go from there. It's about a minute and a half.
I got 7 kids and 7 baby mamas. Now, for the past few days, I've been going live telling my story, speaking my truth. And a lot of women having an issue calling me a deadbeat because I tell them I was being irresponsible, not wearing protection. But I always tell these women that I got pregnant that I do not want to be a father to these children.
Golly.
And I offer to pay for the abortion. Majority of times, they'll either take the abortion or they'll take a plan B. But only these 7 have kept these children. But the crazy thing about it is they want me to be responsible for some children I told them I did not want. So for some years now, some of them been trying to get in contact with me, access denied. Cause I don't really know why you trying to get in contact with me. I done told you I did not want them kids. So don't expect me to be responsible financially, emotional, spiritually, mentally, or physically with some kids I do not want. And I don't give a fuck what nobody think about it. You're not gonna force children up on me. Yeah, we both made the decision to lay down and have intercourse. We both was irresponsible about the decisions we made that night. Yeah, I could have pulled out, but I didn't. And I ain't care to pull out because I'm not the one that gonna have to carry a baby for 9 months. It's the woman. In my opinion, women should be more careful on who they sleep with. Because you're gonna be like, one of my baby mamas trying to find me so I can financially support a kid I done told her or them I did not want. Another thing is, these just jump offs. These the type of women that I ain't even had to do nothing for. The bare minimum, but they gave me access to their body and they think I wanna be a father to a child for one of them? Like, I don't even have no type of love for these women. How do they expect me to love these children? Before y'all say, oh, he irresponsible, he a deadbeat, he don't take accountability.
Right,
I do. I just don't give a fuck. You ain't gonna force these children on me when I told you I ain't want them. Yeah, I can offer to pay for abortion, but at what point can I force a woman to go get an abortion? I cannot. A woman say, my body, my choice, but I say, it's my life, my choice.
So that's 2 minutes and 20 seconds, House of Hypocrisy.
That's a lot to unravel. It's a lot to unpack. That's a very hot topic right now in society in general.
7 of them things.
Let me take a second to gather my thoughts on this. It's kind of in 2 or 3 sections. The first section, he admits to being irresponsible, which is a plus. That's a step forward. With anyone that does something that has consequences, the first step is admitting. Although I think the second step is like changing that behavior. If we're like comparing Alcoholics Anonymous, admitting you have a problem, but there's never a point in the step chart where it's repeating.
I don't think he said he has a problem. He just said that he did an irresponsible act.
I'm saying it's a problem.
What's the problem?
Being irresponsible. Responsible is adult behavior. Irresponsibility is like childish, right? I'm saying be responsible. Whether that's wearing a condom, getting your nuts clipped, pulling out, oral only. That's one part.
So you putting the majority of the blame on him?
No. The woman is irresponsible.
Okay, so you say 50-50.
Yeah. Yeah, unless he raped him, it's 50-50. If he didn't rape him, it's not. But maybe it's not 50-50 because the second part is he was right. The woman is the person that has to grow the baby, live with the growing baby inside of them for 9 months. The man,
somebody who said that they don't want to be part of this,
and agreed, hey, I don't want
nothing to do with this.
You heard the man say, I don't want a child. We're going to have unprotected sex. If you get pregnant, we're going to go get an abortion, or I'm going to give you plan C or B or whatever it is. Okay. And you said, okay, let's have sex. Knowing the man's intentions, then I'm going to have to put more of the blame on the woman in that specific incident, right? Probably 95-5 at that point.
No.
He done told you, I just want to have sex. I don't want kids.
I don't know how people raise their kids, but I'm raising my daughter to be accountable. I don't know how nobody else raised their kids. But when I sit down with my daughter and I tell her before she has sex with anybody, hopefully it's through marriage. Hopefully that's how it goes. Hopefully. God willing.
Surprise.
But outside of... No, my daughter's not going to be a hoe. I'm sorry. I don't know how
saying,
nobody raises their
marriage,
daughter.
that's a stretch. That's all I'm saying.
No,
that's
it's not.
saying, man.
If you teach your daughter morals and teach her self-respect, then no, it's not a stretch.
Did you wait?
I was 18 before I had sex. So I was what people would call a late bloomer. But you sitting here and ask me, I'm going to tell my daughter before, if she does not choose to wait till marriage, that you need to tell that man to put on a condom or you need to be on birth control.
Yeah.
That's basic. I don't understand why this concept about not putting on a condom is not basic. Forget kids, there's other things out here. Like,
you could cure that stuff now. AIDS, cool. Just cure it.
okay, yeah.
It's 2023. You can cure whatever. But listen, though, in that situation, if your daughter comes home pregnant, who gets the blame? Her or him? Her?
Yes. She was taught. I taught her. Do not go out here and sleep with a man who, like he said, does the bare minimum. Like, he's not even courting these women for a long time. He might meet them for 1-2 nights, go on 2 or 3 dates, and he's smashing.
That's the other part I was going to address. How can you... It sounds like he's messing with women that are not...
I saw the second interview. Nope. He's messing with all types of women.
Is he?
Women of high class, low class, middle class.
They just want to have sex.
Women with degrees, women without degrees. It's sad. Married women.
Do they husband know?
No. He said no.
No.
And this is what baffles me. Like, I understand how irresponsible he is. Mm-hmm. But at what point do we look at people like he has 7? He's telling you he's not going to be there, and you still go through with this. Like, I don't know. Maybe
it's another thing if you're
maybe
lying
that's just crazy
or hiding it.
No, he tells them.
But if he's up front and tells you to your face, I'm not going to wear a condom. You're not on birth control. If you get pregnant, I don't want the kid.
I don't think it goes like that. We're not just sitting down and being like, especially if I meet you on the first night and smashing, and I'm not going to be like.
So does he wait to tell him after? Oh, thanks for that. By the way, I don't want kids. Then it might be a little, she might be thinking like, maybe she likes him. She's trying to trap him.
Even after after we have sex, 2 seconds after, if I tell you I'm not about to be in these kids' life, I can go get you a plan B, or you can get an abortion, or I'll pay for it. At what moment do it click in your head like this? This ain't the person that I want in my child's life.
Right.
Like, I don't understand that.
Okay, another thing I got to address. Regardless if the man respects that child's mother, wants children or not, half of that man is in the child right now. That's how biology works. You are letting your half go out into this world.
He doesn't care.
I understand. That's my problem. That's my problem.
He doesn't have a problem with it, though. He's telling you, I don't care. I don't care.
That's an issue.
So you have 7 kids out here who's going to be looking for a daddy, and this man don't want nothing to do with them kids. Matter of fact, one is married, and her husband's going to bring up that kid. So he has 6 kids that are not going to know their father.
That's
6.
the problem. That's all I'm saying.
6.
How would you?
And we're putting it on one man.
Could you do that?
Could I do what? I couldn't have a kid and know I have a kid and not take care of it. That's not me.
Okay.
That's just not me.
That's just a moral problem for him.
No, he doesn't. It's not a moral problem.
It's a little bit, bro.
No, his moral is I'm not taking care of no kids. I don't understand where the problem is.
Of something to relate this to. So
I'm not trying to change his mind. I don't care. My problem is, why are we sitting here and being like, oh, it's his 1, 2 baby mamas? Yeah, okay. I feel sorry for them. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nah, I don't feel sorry for them. I'm sorry.
How about this?
I'm sorry. Nope.
the courts are going to make him pay money for the rest of his life if they find him.
He has 6 kids. If all 6 are on child support, it's going to be split. He might be paying 50 here, 50 there, 50 there, 50 there.
But he is still being punished.
He
somehow.
might not even have a job. So what are we? This is what I'm saying. Like,
and then it ends up he goes to prison. That's how they do it. They take your driver's license and they send you to jail.
Okay, so what we're saying is, even if he finds him, they find him. He's on child support.
Right. He can't pay.
Probably don't have no job.
Right.
He's not paying much.
Right.
I know people that only pay $120 for 1 kid. Mm-hmm. So this man might be paying 120 split between 6. He's going to pay 120 a month. So there's no real consequence. So now we done ruined these children's lives. We're blaming him, but he said that he didn't want the kids.
Bro, it's just he don't have common sense. If you have sex,
he has common sense. His common sense is, I don't want these kids. I'll pay for it. You don't want to pay for it. He can't make you. He can't choose you. This is what we fought. This is what people was fighting for. My body, my choice. I want to have an abortion. Go get it. Stop.
Or if you don't get it.
Stop trying to change men like this. It's not going to work. It's not going to happen.
You think there's a lot of men like that? Maybe.
I think it's a handful, and I think that women choose those men. And I'm sorry, but you need to do better at choosing your spouse, choosing your child's parents, whether it's mother or father. And this man is not going to care. This man is not going to have no responsibility. He's not going to. All this outrage about him saying that he obviously don't care. Mm-hmm. Other men are saying that he should be responsible. He don't care. But nobody's saying anything about making bad decisions. Stop laying down with me in the first 2 dates or first 2 times you meet them.
So everyone's attacking him. You think they should be attacking women equally? Those 7 baby mamas.
I don't think it's equal. At 4, 5, 6, 7, I don't think it's equal. This is the complex that we have. We have people like Future, Nick Cannon out here having 7, 8, 9, 10 babies. Bootsy having all these babies. Yeah, they take care of them, but they're still having all these babies with all these different women under all these different families. And it's not conducive to a healthy upbringing. At what moment do we sit here and say, maybe we need to go back to being traditional? Man, women, wife, husband. Raising kids. I just don't understand that.
You know, if that's what you believe, we should take steps to make it happen. Saying it is going to be the first step.
My body, my choice.
Finding
sexual liberation.
Politicians that support that perspective is what you got to do. Because us saying it's not going to change it. Unless someone, he's not going to stop unless that husband finds out and kills him.
But this is the point. Like, if we had laws in place to where a man could give you the money for an abortion or tell you that I don't want to be involved in this child's life beforehand, I feel like people would make better decisions about who they sleep with. They would make people take precaution.
I agree with that. But maybe not, because he said you ain't getting shit. I don't want nothing to do.
He's telling you.
And they still having babies with him. How about this? In China, if you have more than 2 kids, you go to prison.
That's both ways.
Let's just try to
That's both ways. That's women and men.
Yeah.
I'm for equality. I feel like if you have a baby,
that is equal.
No,
2
it's just equal across the board. Everybody equal. Mm-hmm. If you have a baby, if both parties choose to have a baby, both parties choose to have a baby, then it's split. At the time of conception, that baby is split 50-50. Everything is split 50-50.
Right.
If one party chooses not to and the other party chooses to, then the responsibility is on that party, whether it be man or woman. Mm-hmm. Full responsibility. So if that woman feels like she wants to be that child's primary guardian, she takes on 100% of responsibility. If the man chooses to, he takes on 100% of that responsibility.
But the only caveat with that is the woman, even if she doesn't want the baby, would have to carry that baby. You know what I'm saying?
I think that after carrying that baby, she might feel a little different about giving it up, about not wanting that child.
Which is your end goal.
My end goal is
Mom
for
and
both
dad.
parents.
One
Yeah,
parent, two
both parents to
will
be
work.
involved in that child's life equally.
I could not.
Because to say having an abortion, I think it's people don't know how physically and mentally draining it is on both parties, men and women. Like a lot of times, people think that it's just a woman who feels any type of guilt, any type of remorse about having an abortion, but it works on both parties. It's the man that has those types of regrets, those types of emotions. What if I did have this child? Also, it's not just the woman. It's the woman that has to go through the physical part of it, but mentally, both parties carry a burden. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes people go out here just both sexes just willy-nilly just doing what they do. Me personally, I know from experience, like it has a mental toll on you.
Yeah.
So it's something that people should look more into before just.
Look, I'm in a conflict because half of me wants to say I don't like this man's freedom to procreate and then walk away. And the other half of me says, I don't want the government overreaching into social issues like this, like China did in their government, because then it becomes more of a government-run country versus, hey, do what you want, figure it out, be responsible. We hope you make the right choice. So he don't care, obviously. I care that this person is planting a seed every hole he can find. Because eventually it just continues the cycle. What if all his kids have the same attitude? Then all their kids have the same attitude. Before you know it, they're just going to have single parent or parentless kids all over.
What's crazy is like he came from a 2-parent household.
Did he?
Yeah, both mom and dad. And his whole thing is he wants that structure, but he don't want it with the women that he had these kids with. And like he said, out of all the women that he's proposed this and gave Plan Bs and abortion, these are just the 7 that decided to keep them. So at this moment,
Here's a recap. If I'm a man, I get you pregnant, I say I'm not going to be a part of this child's life, I will pay for you to have an abortion or here's that pill, I know it costs a lot, and you say I'm going to have this baby anyway, that's on you. I'm out of the picture.
I'm equal opportunity. I'm equal accountability. I hold my sons at the same standard I hold my daughters. At the same standard I hold my daughter, I hold my sons. Like I tell them, if you don't want to be with a girl, don't lead her on. Don't sit here and tell her that she's the world and that you want to do this. Be mindful of the situation that you're going into. Don't lead nobody on.
How can they manipulate the women into having sex with them if they don't lead them on?
What are you talking about?
You just sweet talk them, tell them what they want to hear, have sex, and bounce. What am I talking about?
I see why you never got no coochie.
Matter of fact, I think I got these stories from you, bro.
No, bro, you didn't. I'm very upfront, very honest. I tell you. And I think, like he said, these women want to change you. There's been multiple instances that I've been in where a woman felt like she was going to be the one to lock me down. And I'm like, no, I don't want no relationship.
That is a driving force as far as women and their dynamic.
He called it the Napoleon complex, where you want to conquer somebody. Some people not conquerable. Some people just are waiting for that person.
You know what's going to happen? Karma's going to say, I got you, bro. He going to find that girl that says, no, we're not having sex until later on, that he falls in love with.
That's what he said he wants.
And he has a child with. And then before he knows it, she's going to be pregnant, and it's going to be some other dude's kid. That'd be the same attitude.
He seems like he'll go get a birth.
That's what...
he seems like he'll go get a DNA test.
That's what karma's going to do. I want to know your thoughts. We want to know your thoughts on, is he in the wrong? Is he in the right? Is women in the wrong?
No, she's in the wrong. He says that he's in the wrong. We know that he's in the wrong.
Some people might just like him be like, no, he's good.
No, don't nobody think he's good. Everybody knows. Like,
bro, you were just protecting him.
I'm not protecting him. He's wrong. But I'm saying, at what moment do we protect ourselves against people like this?
Okay.
At what moment?
Because I said morally. You said, nah, he's fine morally. He don't care.
For him.
That sounded like
you said
him.
that him morally. I said he don't have no morals. That's not his moral compass.
I get what you're saying.
That's not his moral compass.
I was saying baseline morals should be a little bit higher than where his mind's at. That's all.
That's your morals.
I'm saying societal baseline morals should be a little bit higher than what he's at. What he's operating at. Dang.
Not in this society. Come on, man. Look at the society we living in. Boys are girls, girls are boys. Where's the baseline? It's no baseline. It's not. Everything is under here or over here.
Hey,
I just don't. Right now, we're asking people to use common sense, and it's not. It's nowhere.
It's not there. Huh?
It's nowhere to
not
be
only
found.
is it not common, it's just not around.
It's not to
at
be
all.
found at all. So, like I said, I just my thing is to teach my daughter against people like this, people that's going to take advantage of her, to be mindful, to make sure that she tells her partner to be responsible, to make sure that she doesn't put herself in those situations to where she could be taken advantage of.
I'm going to have to tell my daughter the same thing. But now, after listening to him, I better get DNA tests on all these kids.